Khloe Kardashian has recently had family and friends worried about some of her extreme dieting measures post-Tristan Thompson, while Kylie Jenner opened up on Instagram Live not too long ago about what she did to lose the baby weight post-Stormy. These Kardashians and their confessions got us thinking, I wonder what other crazy diet celebs have done to get down to those svelte figures they're always rocking. From baby food to one celeb partaking in the drunk diet, we've got some insane things to discuss, so let's get into it. How's it going, guys? I'm Madison Hill. Before we get into the craziness that celebs have put their bodies through, make sure to click that subscribe button and the bell for notifications. That way you can always stay in the know about what your fave celebs are up to. Now, before we get started, I want to make it clear that I do not condone any unhealthy eating or dieting. I mean, as you can all see, your girl indulges in carbs and cake and everything in between. I'm simply here to just share with you all of the crazy diets that your fave celebs have participated in. First up, let's talk about one of these diets that I could actually see myself getting on board with, and that would be Lady Gaga. She does something called the drunk diet.
What the hell did you just say?
Lady Gaga reportedly lives her life to the fullest, and that includes with her food. You won't find her counting calories or points, oh no, instead you'll find her drinking whiskey and honestly just living her best life. During a past interview on SiriusXM's Morning Mashup radio show, Gaga revealed her secret to staying fit, saying, quote, "I'm on the drunk diet. I like to drink whiskey and stuff while I'm working." She went on to share the secret as to how one can drink while they work and still look as good as she does. She went on to say, quote, "But the deal is I've got to work out every day and I work out hungover if I'm hungover."
Oh my god, I'm so hungover, I might actually die.
Personally, I think working out while hungover sounds like the worst thing ever. When I'm hungover, I more so prefer my bed with some McDonald's and Netflix, but hey, that's probably why I don't look like Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga went on to admit during this interview, quote, "I live my life as I want to and creatively. It's about the cross-training and keeping yourself inspired. I have to say, I do a ton of yoga." Again, while I don't find doing downward-facing dog while my head is pounding out of control realistic, I commend Gaga for doing so, even if some people did think she was just saying she did this diet because at the time her boyfriend Luke Carl owned a bar in New York and had recently signed a deal to promote a book called The Drunk Diet. It was reportedly going to be about how he lost 40 pounds while being, quote, "a hard-drinking party maker." So while some thought Gaga was just doing her man a favor by saying she did this diet, personally, I believe it. And if you saw Gaga's Netflix documentary, then you know for sure the woman loves her whiskey.
How you doing? Whiskey and whiskey.
Moving on, let's talk about one of those celebs who inspired this video, Miss Kylie Jenner, and what she did to get her body snatched after she gave birth to little Stormy. During a recent Instagram Live, Kylie admitted a few things when it came to her eating regimen, the first of which I feel like might be unrelatable for most, but nonetheless, she said it, so here it is.
I'm naturally just a really skinny person.
Well, isn't that nice for you, Kylie? I speak for myself when I say I can't relate. However, then Kylie did go on to open up that she did have to majorly cut out a few things recently to get her pre-baby body back.
I really eat very crazy usually, like whatever I want. Pizza, pasta, a lot of dairy.
The new mom continued on to say that she cut out all of those things she loved in order to get back to how she was before Stormy, which, while it's not the craziest celeb diet we've ever heard, that doesn't make it any less challenging to cut out all those delicious things. Kylie went on to say that recently she really has been trying to clean up her eating and that it did take her a long time to get her body fully back.
And I also think after a child, it really does take just as long to get your body back as it did to create the child.
So there you have it. While Kylie didn't go on the drunk diet by any means to lose her baby weight, she did still do something a lot of us consider challenging, and that is cut out a lot of yummy stuff.
Yummy.
Next up, let's talk about the Queen Bee, as she has been known to do some crazy things to lose weight throughout her career. First up, let's discuss the fact that several years ago when Beyonce participated in something called the Master Cleanse, it consists of drinking nothing but lemon juice, maple syrup, and cayenne pepper.
Lemon juice, cayenne pepper, and water for all 3 meals.
The idea behind this craziness is that it detoxes your system and accelerates weight loss.
Just leave me alone!
Beyonce reportedly participated in this minimalistic approach to eating in order to get herself in shape for her movie, Dreamgirls.
Effie, Dina's gonna sing lead.
What do you mean? I always sing lead.
Beyonce reportedly needed to lose 20 pounds for the film in a short amount of time. Previously, she said, quote, normally they just change your makeup or your clothes, but I wanted to go the extra mile. As you can see from the clip I just showed you, Beyonce was able to drop the weight and fast. Although I think drinking that sounds absolutely terrible, I guess you gotta do what you gotta do for your dream role. Later on in the Queen Bee's career, she went for a diet that was a little less crazy, but equally as life-changing. In preparation for her Coachella performance last year, Beyonce went vegan. This is a lifestyle that many people have chosen now, and I'm sure many more considered after Beyonce made it known that that's the life her and Jay-Z were living. Because let's be honest, the more us normal people can do anything to look like Beyonce, the better. Okay, moving on to our next crazy celeb diet, baby food. Yes, you heard me correctly.
Someone get a PA to feed me baby food.
The baby food diet is unfortunately something that is circulated amongst female celebs for many years now. The baby food diet was something celeb trainer Tracy Anderson initially suggested, although she denies that now, probably because it's insane. This craziness involves eating 14 jars of baby food a day with the option of adding in one actual low-calorie meal. It's essentially just a gross way of making sure you keep your calorie count in check if that's your thing. Celebs who have reportedly tried this include Jennifer Aniston, who lost 7 pounds in 1 week from doing it, along with Reese Witherspoon, Gwyneth Paltrow, and Lady Gaga, when she wasn't doing the drunk diet, I suppose. Personally, I will not be going to pick up any Gerber baby food anytime soon because I'll be honest, baby food makes me gag. So I think if I'm concerned with calories, I'll stick to counting them with solid foods. Thank you very much. Next up on our list of crazy celeb diets is another Kar Jenner. That would be Courtney, because she did something very interesting to lose her baby weight. Ate her placenta.
And then the placenta comes flying out.
She's done this with more than one of her children. If you remember, after she had Penelope, she even tricked her family into eating some of her placenta when she had a chef incorporate it into a family meal.
Tonight is our beautiful placenta dinner, and we have brought in a chef to help us prepare this lovely meal and help dress the placenta so nobody knows what we're up to.
Scott had little sympathy for Courtney's fam, unknowingly eating her placenta at the time.
Eat up.
Courtney then gave placenta eating another go when she had her third child, Rain. This time, she did not eat it in a home-cooked meal. She took it in pill form, something that grossed people out just as much. She posted about the pills on her Instagram saying, "Yummy placenta pills. No joke, I will be sad when my placenta pills run out. They are life-changing." Although Courtney challenged people to look up the benefits, it's worth noting there are no actual scientific studies that address the benefits of eating one's placenta. Obviously, Courtney proves that it helps you lose weight fast, but other people who have taken them claim it helps decrease postpartum depression, restore iron levels, and boost milk production. You're welcome for that dose of birth control some of you may have needed today. All right, our next crazy celeb diet is from Katy Perry because she tried a little something called the mushroom diet.
Magic mushrooms?
Katy Perry reportedly claims that this mushroom diet works if you want your body to get lean in select areas such as your waist, hips, and thighs. What she allegedly did was swap one meal a day with, you guessed it, mushrooms, preferably raw, for 2 weeks. Essentially, this was a way for Katy to cut down her calories, which any health class will teach you, that combined with exercise aids in weight loss. Therefore, as I mentioned, I think I'll stick to that because the only thing your girl eats mushrooms on is pizza.
Where's the pizza?
Next on our list of crazy celeb diets is Snooki from Jersey Shore because before she became a mom, she participated in something that I would actually be down for called the cookie diet. The cookie diet was something created by a man named Dr. Siegel. It's essentially where one eats 6 of these specially created cookies throughout the day whenever they're hungry, and then for dinner they have a protein and a vegetable. Snooki opened up about her success on the cookie diet while speaking to Access Hollywood. The cookies reportedly come in several different flavors, and if I'm being honest, this one doesn't sound too terrible. While it's obviously something not one could sustain forever, it sounds way more desirable to eat cookies as opposed to eating baby food.
You're right about that.
All right, you guys, before we dive into what Khloe's crazy diet is, I have to tell you about another crazy celeb diet called the air diet.
I love air. Air is good.
Lady Gaga's former nemesis Madonna was one of the most notable celebs who gave this craziness a go when she had to get ready for a Dolce & Gabbana ad. It involves preparing food, but never eating it. One only brings the food to their mouth, you breathe in the aroma, but you do not consume any of it. If you do feel like you need something to sustain yourself, you can have boiled water with salt.
I'll just enjoy this glass of water. I'm stuffed.
This diet is based in the ancient Eastern belief called breatharianism, which claims that individuals can survive on nothing but sunlight and in some cases water, which we all know is not true. Plants can't even survive on just sunlight, but still, that didn't stop Madonna from reportedly giving this a go. All right, our last crazy celeb diet is admittedly less of a diet and just more of a concern. Khloe Kardashian and what those closest to her are calling her heartbreak diet. In a recent report from Radar Online, a source spoke out and revealed that Khloe's family and friends are concerned about her now that she's split from Tristan Thompson. Those closest to Khloe are reportedly scared that she is losing too much weight too fast. The source said, quote, Khloe is acting like she's in a great place, but she's completely heartbroken and she's skipping meals because of it. It's not a good sign. The source maintains that at this point, Khloe rarely eats, runs on caffeine and the occasional green juice, along with working out twice a day. An eating plan that sounds equally as bad as the air diet or any of the other craziness we talked about. If you've ever been through one, you know that breakups absolutely are the worst and can affect you in this way, but being that Khloe is typically such an advocate of a healthy lifestyle, I'm hoping she gets herself back on track soon. The new mom had a revenge body while she was with Tristan Thompson, so she doesn't need to take any extreme measures now that they're done for good. All right, you guys, that sums it up for us. Between the drunk diet, the air diet, the mushroom diet, and everything the Kardashians and your other favorite celebs did, what did you think was the craziest? Are there any of the more normal ones that you could see yourself trying? Personally, I think the cookie diet still sounds most appetizing, but you all let me know your thoughts down there in the comments. For more entertainment news, make sure to check out one of our recent videos, and for more celeb news, subscribe and be sure to click that bell.